Mmm. 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 Hello. It's me. That dirty fucking cunt from the internet that does train things. I can do this, look, hang on. I can do this. There we go, look, I can do it. I'm looking at my screen there, because I'm not looking at the camera there, I'm looking at my screen there. Anyway! Oh, can I smell your crotch as well? No, I can just smell my own crotch. Right. I mean, that's to be... Ah! Is that better? Is that loud enough for you, you bunch of cunts? That'll do. Right. Prostitute review all the way. I don't have chat on screen. Had a haircut? No, it's just completely the same before. No, it's not changed. I do this. I mean, obviously you haven't known me long enough to know that what happens is the hair goes poof, and then I go, oh, it's such a fucking pain. It keeps sticking up, and then the hair goes, fuck off. And it just goes in that cycle. So, it'll go, ooh, and everybody at work was like, oh, you've had a haircut. Yeah. You can tell by the way all my hair's been cut and shit. Trim my beard as well. That's still like pubes, though. Face pubes. Fucking face pubes. I have basically cranked up the volume on the microphone most of the way. The problem is, if I do that, and I go, when I'm laughing, it sort of clips the mic, so. Don't worry, the ladies are safe. It's the small children that need to look out. With my pedo beard and pedo glasses. Right. It's time to do something. I don't think I've not done one this year, have I yet? So this is the first one of 2020. I think maybe. So trains.
Warning. SWEARY Train Simulator will include the swears. There are many also scenes of Michael Portello nature, which some viewers may find upsetting. Please be assured, any bad language is down to really being just excited about trains, and it's not intended to offend. So let's just enjoy some trains. Come on!
Yeah, no, stop that, right, look. Yeah, I kind of fucked that. I don't know if the stream was fucked, but it was fucked for me. So I'm going to start it again. It's fucked because I started loading the route in the background and it went, like that. Literally, that's what my computer just went, So, like, let's just try that again, eh? Once the route's loaded. Yeah, but it was fucked on my OBS, so if it's fucked for me, fuck off. No, you've got. I'm giving you train blue balls now. I'm giving you train blue balls. It's going to make the orgasm at the end all the sweeter. Believe me. It's going to make it better. Right. Okay. So fuck, this takes forever to load. Fucking hate Train Simulator. Here you go.
Warning. SWEARY Train Simulator will include the swears. There are many also scenes of Michael Portello nature, which some viewers may find upsetting. Please be assured, any bad language is down to really being just excited about trains, and it's not intended to offend. So let's just enjoy some trains. Come on!
mean, I wouldn't be that impressed by the fact that Petrol Bastard did that. You know what? You know what I haven't done? You know what I haven't done? Because obviously I'm a professional. Look, fucking, come here. What this cunting thing and put it up and fucking, look. There we go. Look, now you can see me. I mean, now it's just washed out and overexposed because the camera's fucking shut itself. I'm very sorry I haven't been... Look, it's not even a case of lately. We're talking on the order of about a year and a half here, so you've not been around for a year and a half. Anyway. Yeah, so look, we're on the approach to Shrewsbury. We'll be making a stop to pick up passengers. What we're fucking doing, the trains, is this. We're going from Shrewsbury to Hereford. We're going from Hereford to Newport. Stopping off at places along the way like Church Stretton and Craven Arms and Morton on Lug. I don't know if we actually stop there, but we go through it. Then we get to Hereford and there's a little break, the scenario ends, and then the scenario starts it. No, we're going away from Shrewsbury. The only place we go is away from Shrewsbury at the moment. There is one going towards Shrewsbury, but I'm not fucking mad. Yeah, right. So I'll get rid of the route map. So we're already ahead because I've remembered to take the fucking route map off. That's a good start. Stone Market Speed. I don't know if I've got that one. Don't know. Well, we're not doing it, but I don't know if I've got the route to do it at some future point. Anyway, here we go. Arriva Trains Wales, or as they are now, Transport for Wales, Class 175. Our driver is the Ipswich prostitute basher, or his friend. I don't know. I can't remember what they all look like. It's been a while. 100 miles per hour diesel multiple unit, and it's got a horrendous tint on the bloody internal windows, so it looks really dark. I mean, it is dark. It's hang on. Right, look, we'll get rid of that. It is dark. It's dark and raining, but oh, hang on. Speed limit coming up. Hang on. There we go. Fiddle with my audio so I can hear and you can hear. Well, there is also an element to the fact that it's dark grey and waning because it is Wales. Dark grey and waning. Fucking me. Fucking me. Fucking me. Fucking you. No. So, let's just... There we go. 15 mile per hour speed limit coming up, as you can see there. Train's making progress towards Shrewsbury. Wassy. That's it. I just sit here and nothing happens. It's not very exciting. I don't know what you're here for. I mean, I know you're here for the trains, but... So here we go, slowly approaching Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury. Where we will stop the train at the platform, and we will take the passengers on, and then we will fuck off. Because that's how we do things in Train Simulator. Alright, alright, fucking yes. Well, I mean, the stream, for whatever reason, I've got it trying to get 60 FPS. So that just makes it even worse. So, you know, it like, instead of broadcasting 2 frames at a time like it was on YouTube at 30 FPS, it's broadcasting 4. You can crash the train. Nothing really exciting happens other than a pop-up box comes up and says, "You've crashed the train." There aren't exciting effects or anything like that. I think there was something about VR. It might be on Oculus. I don't know if it's a hack or if it's official, but there is something about VR. Anyway, here we are at Shrewsbury with all the identical character models mincing along the platform like they've had a good hard bumming. Let's open the doors. We still on train? No, this is the original. So this is Train Simulator 2020. It's very similar to Train Simulator 2019. I don't think they've really done very much to it. I can't remember what the new supposed feature was. It certainly isn't, decent. Yeah, it certainly isn't good frame rate or anything like that. But we are running the 64-bit version, which was 2019's great innovation. So hopefully we shouldn't run out of memory anytime soon and crash. But this is Train Simulator. Crashing is always on the menu. So the new one is called Train Sim World. Originally, they released the first part of it they released was CSX Heavy Haul, which was an American freight route. And then we had, I can't remember what they released next, Great Western Main Line to Reading. So, like half the fucking length, or less than half the length of the one that's already in Train Simulator. There was a German route, Mad Ferret Pet Supplies. We love all pets. Right up there. Yeah, it's like the Nintendo Switch version, except, I mean, performance-wise, Train Sim World isn't great. Well, yeah, the clouds are moving quite quickly. Oh, there's an interesting effect there on the skybox. But yeah, look, here's Shrewsbury in all its glory. Obviously, only so much of Shrewsbury. Anything beyond where they think you're going to be able to see from the train is flat green. The river there, the River Severn, meandering around the place. And yeah, I mean, to Shrewsbury once. I can't really remember. I certainly didn't go anywhere near the station, but it's. I think Steam might have just shut itself. Stream. Anyway, Shrewsbury Town, obviously most famous for a 2-2 draw with Liverpool in the football and nothing else. Can we see Shinny's work from here? Can we? Let me just whack it on pause and let's find out. So, like I say, I've been there once. I have no route finding capabilities at all. It would probably be this over here, I suppose, would be the representation of it, maybe. But with Train Simulator, it's difficult anyway because all the buildings and stuff are kind of stock. So you'll be surprised to learn I didn't see any zucchini Italian cuisines in Shrewsbury when I was there. I didn't see a Hartswood, and there'll be like 10 of them on the same street. But it kind of does the job. You're not meant to do this anyway. So, passengers have been picked up. Signal at end of platform is green. That means we go. So our first waypoint is Dorrington Down Main Line, which is just down means towards the main city. So we're on the Welsh Marches line. That's what this line is called. It's Steam's you can do prosy reviews if you want. We won't see them on the stream, but everybody in chat can be entertained. Hello, Daddy. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Trains. So we are leaving Shrewsbury. Sadly, only at 15 miles per hour. I wish we could leave it more quickly because there's fuckery afoot. And we are going to. Funnily enough, actually, I'm already speeding over 15 miles an hour. Look, I was distracted because. Just nip back to the end of this freight train, to the locomotive, and look who it is. It is, of course, the actual daddy of all trains. Hello, the daddy of all trains. Hello, Mrs. Favors. Welcome to the world of trains. Oh, I can see Mr. Crins and Dave Cully and Manco and everybody's here. All the train fans are here for some lovely trains. What can I say? It's a popular pastime doing the trains, saying fuck and the prostitute reviews over the top of them. Let's just unpause that. Go back to my train. This is Freightliner wagons here, full of shit, stone, whatever. Everybody loves trains. Trains are the best. So just crawling out through the Why would you go to Edinburgh on a super sprinter? That's worrying. Favours, see if you can find one for Catania in Shrewsbury. The advantage of it being in the chat is that it's not being censored. Oh, to Peterborough. Could be as well. Those fancy schmancy new bi-mode trains. We can now get up to 30 miles an hour. And we'll soon be able to do up to 70 miles an hour. Which is good because I've been wittering away and our ETA's a bit dicey at the moment. These bloody old-fashioned signals. A complete waste of 120 quid. I would not recommend anyone visit this Escort. I love feeling used. The unit is capable of 88 miles per hour. It's capable of 100 miles. Well, it's capable of slightly more than 100, but its rated top speed is 100 miles an hour. As long as Caitlin is happy with the 50-plus gent. Did she mean age, or did he mean stone? A nice old-fashioned signal box there. So yeah, as we sort of trundle through this first part, we go through lots of English. No, it's already in the past. It's the British railway lines. All of our trains are in the past, especially in this part of the country. Obviously, as we are now outside of the European Union, there will be no more European trains. No more. Well, Swiss trains are all right because they're not in the European Union. But you know, no German stuff, no French stuff, none of that bollocks. Might do some American stuff. Some nice chlorinated chicken in the restaurant car. Oh, it's all getting very political. Not really, is it? It's a load of shit, isn't it? Right. Take me from behind and you can control the pace. Oh dear. Talc and lotion, no tit play. You want titillating play? I didn't even get a BJ. We're not accelerating very quickly. One, because the train is shit. And two, because we're going uphill. Trains and hills do not mix. Trains and hills and the rain really don't mix. Getting poor adherence, I'm sure. Bit of wheel slip going on. So you can see we're sort of ventured out into the countryside. If you look on the map in the top right, Aldi prostitute. And yeah, nice mobile phone mast. Well, it might not be a mobile phone mast actually. It might be GSMR. That's a warning for the farting. No, that's the warning for the speed limit up ahead. Just bring my speed down a little bit. This is a very sort of rural line, really, bad look of it. Not a lot going on. Just out in the old countryside. Now, why is this 60? I think it's because of this curve. Yeah, it'd be because of the curve. But the good news is, after the curve, we can do 80. And obviously, these are miles per hour, none of your ridiculous kilometres per hour. Like they're using sensible places. No, sir. Miles per hour, or get the first. Is that like a concrete plant in the background? Probably is. If I had the map on a better setting, we could probably see. Yes, they could. Though you'd have to probably have it slightly angled so that it was pushing the train down into the track as well as sending it up the hill. A nice, lovely cornfield-like texture there. Or is it meant to be a field of shit? I mean, there's certainly no corn going on, it's just brown. There goes the train. Oh, look, cars. Dorrington down Main, we are still 30 seconds late due to my fuckery. But that's if we're only 30 seconds late by the end of this, and we haven't fucked up by going through a red signal, that'll be an achievement. I'm looking over there because there's a rat eating the table. As they do. Especially Jim, he's not Jim, John, he's a little shit. 75 miles per hour, again probably for this bit of curve. I can go back up to 80 then. Waiting for the crash. There won't be a crash, there'll just be a spat and a game over sign. It's probably John. It has been. He's been a bit hyper these last few days. I don't know what's up with him. I think he's bored. I gave him a new box to destroy. Ping pong. Right, 80 miles an hour. Here we go. Sheep. Hang. What the fuck? Hang on. Right. What the? Oh, it's a. I thought that was like a giant sheep or something. No, just Jim and John. There's a sheep, look. Very accurately modelled. Obviously, they have to keep the polygons down to an extent. Because it's all just background stuff. And the performance is bad enough already without adding extra polygons to everything, but still. I mean, they don't move. They're not animated or anything silly like that. Oh, I tell you what, if they had a box to destroy, they'd fuck it. Oh, the grass appears. That was a bit late being plotted. So there we go, there's some sheep. Or some sheep-shaped ornaments. Sheep-shaped ornaments in the field. See, we're still pelting around the curves. G-force indicator there, showing that we're spilling everybody's tea. That's best when you slam the emergency brakes on and everyone gets whiplash. But we won't need to do that today, we're going to do it right. There will be no emergency braking until there is. So here we go, that is a closed station, I believe. It's certainly got all the looks of a closed station. It's next to the railway, and it looks like there used to be a platform there. And a little, oh yeah, well, there you go, Dorrington, that's either a signal box or the old station building, or a fucking equipment hut. I don't know. Anyway, not important. What is important is Church Stretton Platform 2, and we're about 30 seconds ahead of time according to the estimate. Will they add dynamic? Will they add anything? Probably not. They're having enough trouble getting Train Sim World to run properly, and that's not going well. It looked really nice and performed like complete shit on the first release. Now it's tipping towards looking like complete shit, but kind of performing okay. Which, obviously, this looks like shit and doesn't really perform at all, but it is quite old, so. 1 in 90 uphill gradient. It's going to struggle with that. You can see it's actually losing speed at full throttle. Yeah, it uses Unreal 4, which may or may not be a good idea. And they're patented simulgraph technology. Yeah, they should switch to CryEngine, because that obviously worked out well. I mean, whisper it, but I don't think the engine is entirely the issue with Train Sim World. I think competence, QA testing, and general lack of effort creating it, and it has been a very long time coming. I mean, it's been in development for a long time and talked about for a long time before it finally blopped out as well. It's not the greatest. But hey, its producer does hilarious train simulation streams where he drives trains and just ignores all the engine fucking up, so, you know, swings and roundabouts, isn't it? He's got his priorities right. Not at all jealous of his follower count or his popularity there. Fucking bald-headed cunt. Right. On we go. So we have 3 and a bit miles to Church Stretton. There's not a lot to see other than sheep, and we're not even in Wales yet. So just keep your sheep shagger jokes, the powder dry on those. We will cross over the border into Wales after Hereford, I believe. Again, well, these big long curves. Fucking T's going to be all over the bloody place. But we are 30 seconds ahead of time. That's the main thing. Well, the estimate is we are. That can soon go to fuck. Ah! What? No, come on, fuck off. 85 miles an hour, look. Twat. Again, if I lose a couple of points for speeding, that'll be the least of my worries. Oh, the trains. Oh, the trains. Here comes the trains. Could stream driving an interesting train or a fast train or a goods train, but why do that where you can stream absolute shit? I mean, this is fairly modern. Oh fuck! I tried to honk the horn. This is fairly modern absolute shit. In fairness, but it is absolute shit. Everything Alston built around this point was absolute shit. This needed loads of work doing on it and modifications doing on it because it kept fucking up. The Class 180s that they built to do 125 miles an hour in the same family were also fucked. So they don't have the best record. But hey, they did do the Pendolino, and the Pendolino does tilt, so it's not all bad. I mean, it's narrow and cramped inside because it has to have a narrow profile because of the tilt, but ooh, we're going to need more braking than that. We're going to need a lot more braking than that. So we're going to need a lot more. Oh shit! You know when I said we weren't going to emergency brake? Well, that may just happen in a minute if we don't get some more brake effort happening. No, no, full service, no emergency brakes, and we're still going to miss the platform. Oh well, Church Stretton didn't need a train service anyway. The brakes on this aren't so great. I need to remember that. Oh well. You forgot to pick up passengers at Church Stretton. Bad luck next time. Oh, operational error. Fuck 'em. Well, that's yeah. It's definitely back, isn't it? SWEARY Train Simulator now. Not just a miss the platform, but a complete failure to stop due to fucking around. Still, we've got lots of time spare for the next stop. And look at it this way, at least it wasn't a spad. Well, we didn't even get a chance to look at Church Stretton. Well, there you go, there's Church Stretton. So, I mean, it's got a stupid name. And I don't want to stop there. Fuck 'em. Better luck next time, Church Stretton. I mean, I tried to stop, but I didn't manage it. Don't think I'll be getting the gold star for missing a stop. Well, I mean, I'll be getting the gold star for missing stops because that was perfect for missing a stop, but the Craven Arms Platform 2, named after John Craven. Obviously not. It'd be named after a pub, won't it, really? The place, I assume. Oh, the stutting on my stream. I don't know if it's doing it on the actual output, but OBS doesn't like it. It's having a little bit of a twat about. It's actually reasonably smooth. It's named after John Craven's arms. Named after John Craven's arse. Whee! Stick our head out the window. Round the corner. We're only allowed to do 80, so might have to apply a little bit of braking. Yeah, now the fucking brakes work. Fucking cunt. I'm a long way from affiliate because I stopped streaming when my internet broke and didn't get back to it. Frame rate is going to shit. That isn't the game that's OBS fucking up. Well, it might be fucking up because the game's eating all the FPS, eating all the processor, but encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video. I can't because I'm in the middle of the stream, you stupid fuck. Hello, Rhiannon. Hello. Welcome to Trains. It might settle down. Obviously, it doesn't like 60 FPS output, or it can't keep up with it. I need to get a nice shiny Ryzen to help. Mind you, it's using NVEnc, so it shouldn't be a problem. But it should be fucking using it anyway. I'm going to have to go... Obviously, what they have added in Train Simulator 2020 is a load of bullshit. They probably are, Manco, they probably are. I mean, it's not the newest processor in this thing anymore. It's only a 4-core. Or quad-core if you prefer the marketing bullshit. Explosive shitting through Church Stretton as I explosively shat myself. Yeah, the frame rate really is fucked. Well, I can't really do much about that, I'm afraid. Other than stop the stream, change the settings and start it again. And I ain't doing that, so you can fucking suck it. You can just deal with it. I'm going to stick my head out the window. But yeah, I'm a long way from affiliate because I stopped streaming for ages. I had like everything except the follow account. Then my internet broke. Oh, warning. What's that warning me of? Speed restriction. Oh no. That's alright, we're going to be going 90 anyway. And then, yeah, I'm back now. Might do some more streaming again and get closer to the required shit. I don't need sweet Twitter cash for a new CPU. These days, as a highly paid consultant, paid to sit around not doing very much. That's a lie, I do quite a lot actually. It's a case of I just buy whatever shit whenever. The only reason I haven't is because it's hassle, innit? You have to fucking buy it and plug it all in and do something with the old system. Oh, I'm going to start braking now. We've got plenty of time for me to brake. Even if I crawl towards the station at like 15 miles an hour. That's also my philosophy why I don't have things like Patreon or coffee or anything. Because I don't need it. And I know people who have them don't need them and they just want support, and I don't know. But it just feels really weird, and I mean really, really weird, asking for, or not even asking, just saying, look, here, you can give me some money, when I don't really need any money at the moment, and people giving me the money probably need it more than me, or it could be going to somebody who does need it more than me, so just, yeah, it's a bit weird. I know, obviously, you know, people who do have them up have also wrestled with that, sound gone. Sound gone? Where's the sound gone? Sound should be fine. Sound gone for anybody else? Sound okay? Hear me? You hear me? Yeah, Daddy's unplugged his headset or something, as usual. So yeah, I know people wrestle with it and all the rest of it. Not for me. You just have to do you, don't you? You just have to decide what you want to do. Stream works perfectly, unfortunately. That's the spirit. Look, we're slowly crawling into Craven Arms. We're not having two fails to stop in the row, otherwise it's not a train, it's an illegal express run. And at this point it gives me a game over because the inspector's dragged me off the train. Actually, that reminds me, thinking about that, there was a news story. A train-based news story. I mean, once it's set up, it's no hassle to just let it sit there and collect money, but you feel responsible to do something, and it's just like, I'm that infrequent. I don't like to have obligation resting on my shoulders that people expect me to stream, because a lot of the time I'm a lazy cunt and I can't be bothered. What was I going to look up? Oh yeah, I know. This isn't very interesting, but no. Oh, where are we? Here we go. Oh, I'm googling the wrong train company. That's why. There was a. I'm afraid this is a Daily Mail link. There was a story this week or recently, last week now, of a train driver who hijacked a southeastern commuter service, locked himself inside the cab of the rear cab. He used to be a train driver. I think he got fired, or he agreed to leave. He was like on a compromise agreement. So they said we're not firing you, but fuck off, and we'll give you some money. And he went okay. So he got into the back cab of the train, and using his old keys, and hit the emergency brakes while the train was in service. It's not funny, but it is quite funny. He was then locked himself inside the cabin with a bar, and then exited and walked along the tracks when the police were contacted. He cost the company £400,000. Amazing. It's not, no, that is. Oh mate, you've shat your pants big time now. That's a Southeastern Javelin, or they were branded Javelin. It's the the commuter train that runs up and down High Speed 1. I was going to say 2, High Speed 1. We've done that on this, but it is a commuter train. The time, PSB, the time. No, the time's fine. Look, we're still loading passengers. It's fine. We've got doors open, and we're waiting. Depart 15:37. Look, so we're fine. We arrived very early, and then you just looked at that while I read out a story that you couldn't even see. The next stop is Ludlow at 15:43. Well, I'll be the judge of that. My ability to use the brakes will be the judge of that. Oh, crikey. So, I mean, what is there at Craven Arms? I mean, there's some houses. Probably named after the pub, innit? If I was, bothered... Fucking hell. If I was bothered, I could look it up on the old Wikipedias. But... the computer's trying to protect you, but there is no protection. Oh, here we go, look. Craven Arms. Look, I'll look it up on the old Wikipedia. Oh, look, there we go. Fucking copy and paste. Copy and paste wanker there. Trying to get back into my good books after making me paranoid that the sound was fucked. Nearby towns are Bishop's Castle, otherwise known as Rook's Castle, Clun, Church Stretton, and Ludlow. So yeah, we're heading for Ludlow, 15:43:54. So we are about on time, hopefully. For the old, oh my god! I tell you what, you thought the weather was bad before. Look at it now, Jesus, that's an unusual cloud pattern. What's that shit all about? Go over there, look, what's that like? Hey, there we go. That's what we like to see. The QA boys have done their jobs. Missing texture. Missing texture. Oh, I love Train Simulator. So I assume that was meant to be a hedge or something, but nope. No, they've put that in there. I'm sure, so it's really obvious where there's a missing texture. Unfortunately, nobody spotted that before it got published. This isn't a dovetail route. This is a route by a company called Bossman Games, but it has all the qualities and all the quality, I'll say that, of a dovetail route, and that just proves it. I love Train Simulator. That'll be $24.99, please. Missing texture. That's reflection on the mug. I was like, oh, it's the camera fucking up with reflection from the light. I thought, I've got shit on the bottom of the mug, look. I've got, ugh. I mean, yeah, there is often shit on the bottom of things. I've got shit on the bottom of my bottom. Oh. Right. Leave brake, you cunt. No. Okay, look, slow down. Just, there are messages coming in about fuckery afoot. Our good friend Catherine is throwing away all her pants. As she does. Coffee. Usually coffee for train driving. Drinking is a bad idea for train driving. I'm bad enough, as we've just seen. Nice little level crossing there. When I'm sober. Bad enough when I'm sober, or when I'm hepped up on caffeine and my mental strength should be, you know, being bolstered by the caffeine, but no, just no. Plus, if I start drinking, I think I'm even funnier than I'm already not. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. You don't know what I mean, but I know what I mean. So, you know, if I can't speak properly on fucking caffeine, I'm not going to be able to speak properly on booze. Thank you for all the people who are piling in to follow me. All 2 of you. It is appreciated. I will hopefully eventually get to Twitch affiliate, and then I can make some emotes of trains or something. Then I suppose you can start throwing money at me on here. It's like £1. Send me your bits. I don't want your money. I don't want your Twitch. I just want a picture of your bits. Also, really need to set up Streamlabs, but I can't be arsed. I start setting it up. I like install it and I go, fuck this, and then stop again. Yeah, that's it. Like the things that pop up on screen and stuff. All that shit. That's Streamlabs. Everybody uses Streamlabs apparently. If you try to Google how to do something, it just says install Streamlabs and tick this element. So I'm going to have to use it eventually. It's much like OBS Studio though. I was using the original OBS for God knows how long after Studio came out, and you know it was meant to be deprecated and stopped and all the rest of it. And I still used it. That's not another missing texture, is it? No, that's a fence. Okay, good. We do have to check these things apparently. It's not though, is it? Because the Streamlabs thing is all like web elements. Well, I installed it and it was like, log into your account and there's all colours and shit everywhere, and it really upset me, so I uninstalled it again. But I will have to work it out at some point. But it's effort, isn't it? And it's effort being expended to make the stream better. And I don't stream that frequently. Backseat train driver wanker. Don't worry, I've got it. I was looking this time. Too busy learning very rudimentary. I'm too busy, very rudimentary. I mean, it's just rudimentary, isn't it? I'm too busy learning rudimentary Spanish on Duolingo at the moment. Oh shit, there's Ludlow. Oops. Hey, Fluffy. I was too busy talking about myself and my stream, and we're going to miss another platform now. I might have caught it soon enough and put the emergency brake on soon enough, actually. We might get just one carriage hanging off the end of the platform like a tenacious winnet. It depends how long the platform is. No, I think we're going through. We're going through. Oh well. Bad luck, Ludlow. You don't get a train service today. He forgot to pick up passenger. I didn't forget. I just wasn't paying any attention. I was talking about myself and the stream instead of the train. I mean, I know it's raining, but still, those emergency brakes, mate, they're not great, are they? It's like that bloody class, whatever it was, that southwestern thing. If I managed to stop at Hereford, that'd be fine. The Wufferton down Main. I can't believe I had 2 failures to stop. Cheers, Dry. I wanted to get off there. Well, it's a stupid place. We're not stopping. Wufferton down Main, 15:49. Can I pay just enough attention to manage to get? Well, that's a pass through. That's a timing point. Can I pay just enough attention to get us through there? I'm going to start fucking with the map now because obviously I'm not distracted enough. Here we go. Look, map controls. Where's the? How do I set? Oh, hang on. I need to view the bar. No, that's not it. There's not any red signals, is there? Can you? Yeah, the train will beep if there's a red signal. Hopefully. Hang on. Window. Tracking. Oh no, there's a drop down here. How do I remove buttons? Look, there we go. Main menu. No, it's showing everything. Okay. Is there a file art settings? Map. No. 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 Well, that's fucked. There's a way to switch which map it was, because some of the other maps are better, because I think it's like OpenStreetMap or something. Or at least change what the map's showing. It's not happening. It's not happening, man. Oh well. Find Wufferton transmitting station. If I see Wufferton transmitting station and it's a big fuck off aerial, we will go over there. But the chances are I'm not even seeing, stations to stop at tonight, so it could be difficult. There could be issues in the whole train thing, doing a train. Sorry, TDP call. The route that we are doing is Welsh Marches. This is Shrewsbury to Hereford, and then it's Hereford to Newport, the second half. Excuse me, of the scenario. They shouldn't live there or want to go there. That is the upshot of the issue. The upshot of the issue? That's not even English. Oh, too fast. Calm down. There we go. Going downhill. Here goes Wufferton down Main into view. How many miles braking distance will I need? Probably about 3. If I put it into emergency about 3 miles before the station, I might stop. I mean, I don't think the brake's that bad on these, but train simulator, innit? It's just what train simulator is. I've been away for a while, I should know better, and yet I never do. Should also be concentrating a lot more on driving the train. This is why, another reason why I'm not a train driver. Oh look, there we go, Dad Game is on the old Wikipedia's Wufferton station closed in 1961 apparently. Dad'll fucking learn them. To be honest, it wouldn't matter if Wufferton station was open and we were scheduled to stop there today. I'd probably just go screaming through it anyway with the brakes full on. It's that kind of a day. So I assume Wufferton down Main is just tagged because that's where the station used to be. Yeah, it looks like a station used to... In fact, there's the actual station building there, or the old engine shed. Hooray, we've got some points back. Yay! Okay, so, so Wufferton station. There's the old engine shed. That's probably that. Well, that will be the old station building, the station master's house and shit. Don't stop at Newport. We'll all get mugged and bummed to death. That's exactly where we're going. We're going to Newport, and that's exactly why we're going. We want to get bummed to death. We've had enough of the train driving life. Here we go. Lovely grey, rainy Welsh countryside. At least we seem to have left the sky anus behind, so that's nice. There's just like a torch in the sky. I was gonna like get some Goldie looking chain playing, but too lazy and probably copyright infringement for Newport, and we also do go through Cumbrae, where there's always somebody from. There's already a train station at the bottom of my street. Well, like up the road and round the corner, and then round another corner, and then up another road. So that's basically the end of my street. Basically the same thing. She was squinting. I thought she was either drunk or high. Why not both? High on the thought of getting fucked by a paying man. Paying man is quite close to praying mantis. Paying mantits. I love the reviews for the paid dating scene. Obviously, it's not prostitution; it's the paid dating scene, as we've learnt before on Train Simulator. There's a closed station. What closed station is that then? Come on, get your fucking map out, you cunts. With your fucking this is well, that's obviously a closed station. What fucking station is that? Is it marked on the map? It might be marked on the map. If I can get, I can't get the map to come up when it's paused. There we go. Where are we? Center on player. No, it's not marked on the map. Oh well. It's shit. It's closed. Goodbye. We wouldn't be any happier if we knew the answer anyway, I'm sure. What's this shit all about? Whee, I can change seats. Also not helpful. What have I walked into here? You've walked into Sweary Train Simulator, Fluffy. We drive the train to a place. Sometimes we stop at the stations in between, depending on how much attention I'm paying. Yeah, people wear Johnny's for oral, Daddy. Safe sex, isn't it? You don't want a load of syphilis coming, you gob. And generally what happens is, yeah, as Mr. Jesus Christ Post says, we have prostitute reviews in the chat of the places we are going through. I didn't instigate that. Wagyu instigated it, but Wagyu is busy, so Favours is filling in for him. Once upon a time, they even appeared on screen in the stream, but... mate, why do you think they have flavoured condoms? You haven't got fucking taste buds in your cunt, have you, you moron? Gee, well, Favours started it. Okay, well, whoever started it, Wagyu tends to do the foreign ones, to be fair. He's got like the oh shit, look, we're coming up to a station, hang on. I better start braking now. If I put it on like 70% braking, I've got a mile to slow down. Yeah, we're going to do the ones where like it's Lady Starlight of Cologne where she shits in burgers and people eat it. Feel free to clip. Feel free to clip on Twitch. Mind you, yeah, I'm not on IRC. It's not good to be on IRC when I'm trying to do this anyway, because like I get rape.wave played in the background. If anybody hasn't heard rape.wave, it's delightful. It's what it sounds like, or worse. when I'm trying to drive the train. So I'm not on. Well, I've not been on IC a very long time, actually. Oh well, whatever. 30 miles an hour. Will we be able to stop from? Look, we've still got plenty of time because we keep skipping stations. the least acceptable podcast episode ever produced, and I'm proud to be a part of it. Are you still podcasting, Manco, with Dave, or have you guys stopped that now? Oh, I'm not stopping here. Oh, right, okay. I slow down to stop at the station. We're not stopping at that fucking station, you fucking bastard. So yeah, what used to happen was Manco used to do, well, I don't know if he still does, but he did a podcast with Dave Bulmer, aka Demon Tomato Dave, and they used to just like have a lovely chat about whatever stuff, and sometimes Mensky would go on, and it was all done like over Skype or whatever. But sometimes I'd go on and we'd fucking ruin it by talking about the filthy anime, and Dave would just be sat there like traumatized. It was great. Maybe we should start doing that again. Problem is I don't watch anime really anymore, or I don't at the moment. I made a couple of recommendations for things to watch when they popped up on Netflix, but for the most part I'm not following stuff. The problem is there's nothing good on. It's all shit at the moment. Absolutely none of it is about trying to fuck your 13-year-old adopted sister, and I just can't get into that. So, you know, until the wheel turns and something I like gets popular again, we're stuck with what we've got, which isn't much. Cock flavoured soup. It's salty and a bit bleachy. If we're doing film, games and TV stuff that's not anime, I would do that. Well, I mean, we could do a podcast. We could Rokubo. I never even finished that. It was the follow-up one with the band in the orphanage. What was it called? Angels 3 or something. I can't even remember the bloody name of it now. I'll stick to Valkyrie Drive. Fucking Valkyrie Drive, the anime that was so unacceptable. The BBFC refused to allow it to be released on video in the UK or Blu-ray. Fucking Kumbu, man. I wonder where he's gone these days. I mean, our Call of Duty things are a little bit podcast-like in that we don't generally talk about the game. We just laugh at each other and talk about cats' extremely large and spacious vaginas. So that's kind of what a podcast would be like anyway. He tried to kill himself once. Just the once. Oh dear. I take that was cruel. Ah, poor old Kumbu. Right, this look, what's going on? Not a lot, is it? Not a lot. Not a lot's happening. Oh fuck! There we go. Yeah, that's why it'd be amusing if it was a fucking mess. But yeah, I mean, it would just be people shouting over each other and swearing and lots of in-jokes, and nobody'd really want to listen to it apart from us, so... Yeah, mate, Rokubo is... basically, yeah, it's... it's what the description says. I mean, you don't really need to. The entire thing is played for laughs. Basically, there are hundreds of scenes where he like falls on top of some small girl, and it looks like he's trying to finger her or something, and someone comes along, and it's like, "You're at it again." So I watched a couple of episodes of it. What's the other one called? There's the other one with the three girls that are in a band is similar. In that he meets one of them in a park, and he thinks he's going to get arrested for noncing and all that kind of stuff. It's highly inappropriate, and also hasn't for some reason been picked up by Netflix, even though it's spectacularly funny. So yeah, I don't know if it's just that Crunchyroll has stopped licensing them or they've stopped making them, but the phase they went through of little sister things, where it was like the light novel author's little sister that he was in love with. There's like 3 of them. All came out like at once, and I've lost interest now because there's nothing unacceptable anymore. Or if there is, I'm not finding it because I don't obviously have my podcast recommendation. Angels 3-piece, that's it. Deep Rock Galactic? No. Nah, it's not got trains in. I have some stuff on my list to stream that isn't currently on it. Maybe I'll think about it. I did see you were playing it the other day, Dave, on Steam, so I had a look at some point, but probably not. Too fucking lazy as it is to stream without to stream stuff I've picked up without recommendations from others. But thank you anyway for the recommendation. I keep fucking buying shit thinking this would be good to stream, but I'm too fucking lazy to stream it. I need to stop doing that. I mean, I won't stop doing that. This is also why you shouldn't give me any sort of Patreon or Ko-fi or anything like that, because I'll spend it on shit and never stream it. Oh, class 47, there is some engines. It's like a #Digi reunion. Yes, we're all still alive, except for the ones of us that aren't. Or the ones that are nonces and we don't talk to anymore because they're nonces. I mean, I wish that was a joke, but it isn't. Fucking hell. So, yeah. Alf's not dead. I know that's only Lord Alf, but we've had people die, we've had nonces, or a nonce. I mean, to be honest, the whole Lord Avatar thing was ridiculous. Because everybody who'd bet on me being the one to be outed to be a nonce had lost their money. He came first. That's a very poor choice of words. Very poor choice of words for that statement. But yeah, I mean, #Digi. Oh, #Digi. Yeah, so, you know, I've started a rumour now. I don't know. You're more likely to know than me, and you've had no contact with him since the events, so I'm not going to know, am I? I barely talk to anybody in real fucking life. My problem with being done for being a nonce is I keep having, well, I say keep having, once in like the last 10 years, I keep fucking grown women with tits, or I've fucked a grown woman with tits in the last 10 years, so my nonce credentials are very poor. Very poor. That's the problem. That's the problem with fucking kids. They don't have tits, and I'm too into tits. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint. You've never seen Train Simulator before. There have been train simulators for a very long time. Oh look, we're nearly coming into Hereford. Maybe we'll stop. Fat ones do. We will not. Kids don't have tits, and I have a chorus of fat kids have tits. You're not meant to try and encourage me into it. You're all disgraceful. You're far worse than me. I'm a good boy. Who's eating that table? It is John eating the table, because I can see Jim and he's not eating the table. Fat shit. If I could comedy.wave over here, I would. There were events, nonce events. I mean, it wasn't much of a nonce event. He got done for child porn on his hard disks. On his hard disk, I believe. So yeah, that was the event. And funnily enough, after that, people didn't really want much to do with him. It's funny that how people don't like nonces, isn't it? And it wasn't like, haha, you're a bit of a nonce. It was just, no, he actually is a nonce. Fuck. So yeah. It's all very well joking about noncery, but actual nonces, no thank you. Go fuck yourself. And as is the way with nonces, they're generally unrepentant. And it's just like, oh no, I just downloaded it to experiment. It's like, no, you downloaded underage porn to wank off over, you dirty fucking nonce. Sorry to sound judgmental, but no. I think I can be judgmental where noncery is involved. I'm allowed. Fuck's sake. So here we are in lovely Hereford. I don't know if it's lovely, it could be a piece of shit. The main thing is the platform is quite long. Which is useful. Tell me what this game genre is about. It's about driving trains between stations and stopping at the station. Well, it's meant to be about stopping at the stations. My record on that is somewhat mixed. And then picking up passengers, and you get a score at the end of it to say how well you did all that. So there we go. Look, oh, there you go. There's their logo. Bossman Games. Think big. I might modify it and just put missing texture in the place of that, just for authenticity's sake. So here's Hereford Station. You have a footbridge, and I assume those are lift towers. They look like lift towers, and indeed they are. You have the train stops here. What does the rest of Hereford look like? It looks like any other train simulator town. There are buildings, there are bridges, there's a... Fuck me, what's that meant to be? A roundabout? It's a bit shit in it. Some of them are even competent. Not very many of them. Not very many of them at all. With the fucking radio messages. Because it's on RETV. Scenario failed. Better luck next time. That's fair enough. I did not stop at 2 stations. So yeah, that was no, it's not even counting my points up. I just get 0. Oh dear. Why is my thing transparent? Oh, I've got chroma key turned on still. I shouldn't have chroma key turned on still. Never mind. Look, here we go. Where are we? Filters, it's called, isn't it? Bloody rat's fucking... I can hear the little twat eating everything. I can't remember how to switch the filter off now. Right click, filters, oh there we go. Yeah, it has got chroma key on. There we go. That's why it was a weird colour. It was chroma keying the game onto me. Oh, now the fucking thing's fucked. You can see all the mess in the background. Stupid thing. Here we go, configure video. Come on. There we go, you just see my face again now, not the filth that I live in. Yeah, so that didn't go so well, did it? Right, one moment. We're gonna have a quick rat break. So I'm gonna get this little shit that's eating the table behind me, because obviously he's not got anything to do. I'm gonna go and grab him. Hang on. Hey, what are you doing, you little shit? What you doing? You've been nudging. You're telling on. Has he been naughty? Where's he gone? Where have you gone, John? There it is. You're eating my table. Give me it. I got you. I got you. You were on last time, weren't you? It wasn't Jimbo, was it? It was you. Here it is. Here it is. Hello. You got on my shoulder. Come on, go on my shoulder. There it is. All I can hear in the background is crunch, 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 which is the sound of this one's teeth in the side of the table that they're on. Crunch, 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 crunch. There he is. Hello. It's John. He wants to get on the table and fuck shit up. Rat Thought. Thought has been held by the auto-moderator, I'm afraid. Hang on, I'll have to allow Thought in a minute. You're either going to jump off or you're going to go back up my arm. That's fine. Bit of false perspective there to make him look bigger than he is. He is just a little shit though. You can't say Thought on stream. Allow. That's fine. You can say it now. It is now a permitted term. So if you could stop eating the table, not because I'm bothered about the table, because it's an old table and it's for the rats anyway, mostly because it's really annoying and distracting. So if you could stop that, please, that would be really helpful. He's not going to stop. He'll never stop. He never stops. Do you, eh? You don't stop. So I've got John. This one here is John. He's younger than Jim. He's naughty. He wants to get his nose into anything and everything. Don't you? You're a monster. You're going to bite me in a minute. You're going to bite me in a minute, aren't you, you little fuck? Good boy. Right, that's it. Rat break over. I'm going to do the second half of the trains now. One moment. You can see my arse going away. Come on, Trouble. Come on, you little monster. You coming, Jimbo? Can I get hold of you? Hey. Can I get hold of you? Come here. There's good boy. Oh. I told a lie, I've got the other one now. I've got a Jimbo. You're not so keen about being picked up, are you? But I've got him anyway. Jimbo is older, Jimbo is calmer, and generally just much nicer than the other little shit. He's chilled out a lot, actually. He used to be really scared about being picked up and would go absolutely mad and shit everywhere. He may still shit everywhere, but he's a bit more chill about being picked up. And yay. Let's go and say hello. Let's go and say hello to the nice boys and girls. That's not saying hello, is it? Look. There he is. There's a Jimbo. He's a big. You can see he's bigger than him as well. He doesn't really fit on my hand like John does. So there you go. There's Jimbo. Wondering what that bright light is, aren't you? Eh? Yeah. Come on then. Put you back on your table before I stress you out completely. Oh. Sorry, mate. Come on then. Go back on your table. Come on. Losing my trousers. Right, I'll get myself dressed now. Ooh. Everybody's dead. Okay. That's the rat break over with. We are now on to part two, Hereford to Newport. Let's see if I can stop at some stations in this one. I haven't even got across to say I fucked it. It's just ignored the fact that I even attempted it. This is apparently slightly shorter. So we're in Hereford. Lovely Hereford. Yeah, I mean, pet rats generally don't mind being picked up as much. Jimbo's not too bad about being picked up. He just rather not. But he'll let me pick him up. Yeah. Mostly on the east. This is East Coast, so it says New York, New Haven. So there's like a corridor between like Washington. Is it Washington or Philadelphia and Boston that runs up the East Coast? That's electrified, and lots of the metro lines are electrified. Mostly third rail. But yeah, there is some electric stuff in America. Not much, but some. But it is mostly just like single track across fucking deserts with 900 diesel locomotives working a 10-mile long freight train or whatever. Are they genetic freaks who are, well, they've been selectively bred, so they're generally their personality is different to wild ones. They're more docile. They're more interested in people, maybe. They're less likely to run off. But, I mean, you'll get wild rats that are... you'll get rats, that are closer to wild in terms of they look like, you know, they're skittish and they're not keen on people and they run around a lot sticking their nose and stuff. And then you'll get big, docile, cuddly ones. And Jim's sort of a bit more skittish. John's a bit more ratty, but... he's, you know, more confident with people, so there's a range. But yeah, I mean, pet rats have diverged somewhat from wild rats in terms of they've been selectively bred. So the personality is different. Wild rats are obviously more focused on surviving in the wild. Pet rats are focused on being fat shits, sitting in their bed and then being fed. Are there any underground rat fighting tournaments? I don't think so, no. Rats don't... Rat fighting is generally one of them fucks off. There's like an and then one of them fucks off. There's no... They don't tend to kill each other. I mean, it does happen, but it's not like a... it's not common. Anyway, enough about rat fighting and that shit. Hello again, driver. We're at Hereford Station, where we'll continue down the Welsh Marches line to Newport, where your shift will end. The storm clouds have cleared, so the second half of our journey will be a bit brighter. No sky anus now. We'll be calling at Abergavenny, Pontypool and New Inn, Cumbran and Newport. So we're stopping at the Welsh places. Once you're ready, we can depart. Baby, I'm ready. I was born ready. I mean, I wasn't. You know what you should do? If you want to move away, you should put the reverser into forwards. Just revving the engine up isn't going to help if you're in neutral. I did wonder why we weren't going anywhere. I kept my job and they've immediately regretted it because I don't know how to drive the train. In my defence, the first part was a rolling start. Yeah, here we go. So Hereford signal box. Tram in down Main. Picking up has done nothing. He's still eating the table. I can hear the little shit in the background. Reminded me somewhat of a rat I had called Elwood, who used to do the same thing. Elwood was also an awesome rat. I've got a load of fuckery on my feed. There we go. Right, let's see if we can get up to 40 miles per hour without dying. Obviously, standards are very low on the Welsh Marches line. If you were to, trying to get to Newport from Shrewsbury without going via Blackburn, Blackpool, where the fuck was I going with that? Birmingham. Standards are low. We wouldn't offend anybody in Birmingham, so it's fine. Nobody important is likely to be upset. Start to go fund for a new it's fine. They'd only chew the new table anyway, so the old table's fine. And it's only John doing it. There's only usually one of them that does it. He's a little shit. No, because I'm not really asked about the table, it's just distracting because you can hear these crunch, 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 crunch noise in the corner. But I suppose it keeps him occupied, so whatever. I wouldn't matter, but there's a perfectly serviceable wooden chew toy in their cage that he's ignoring, so obviously he's going to chew the thing he's not meant to. He still got some way to go to emulate Elwood though for being a little shit, because Elwood used to pull wallpaper off the wall. So I've got a load of wallpaper pulled off the wall in that corner of the room. Might not get my deposit back. Oh no. Don't really care. Fucking suck it. Right, we might be able to do 75 in a minute once we're around this last curve. A tight bend. Oh, and then we have to slow down and do 55, so there's not much point speeding up that much. There's another curve coming up. Didn't fucking think that through, did you wankers? I mean, we're going uphill, so I'm not sure I'll even be able to get to anything more than about 60 before braking again. Oh, he loved pulling wallpaper. I moved the cage away, he pulled wallpaper. I tried to put something in the way, he just pulled a different part of wallpaper. He was a little fucker, and I loved him so much. He was a good little rat. Very good little rat. It's always the little fuckers you remember the most. The good ones that just sat there quietly and were nice, you don't remember too much, but the little fuckers you remember. Because you remember the battles that you had with them. To try and not have them eat the fucking wallpaper or whatever. Come on, give it full beans up the hill. 1 in 92 uphill, Christ. No wonder it's not going very fast. Got any more missing hedges? Can't see any at the moment. Right, there we go. Spin the engine up to full power. We might hit 70 by the end of this hill. You never know. Maybe it's like another 10 miles long. Anyway, there's like 3 miles to go until our next waypoint. We're about on time for now. I hope they don't want me to stop there. The next stop is Abergavenny at 4:30. So there's 15 minutes until then. So I'll have had plenty of time to forget that I'm meant to be stopping there. See it from like 0.2 of a mile out and then go, fuck! Fuck! The sky anus is gone. They've put up the missing texture signs to try and encourage train drivers to stop at the station. It has not worked. Look at this, they fucking love this, look. Look, I've got fucking trees down both sides of the railway. No fucking effort needed in the background scenery. Wouldn't even fucking see the missing textures, because the bloody trees are in the way. that's better. Better out than in. Oh, we're coming up to our timing pause of travelling down Main. We're also heading downhill now. So we might actually hit 75 miles an hour. 75 miles an hour. Fuck me. There we go. Slow, fast, slow, fast, slow. Más lento, por favor. Yeah. Sort of surprised we haven't seen a Chili in chat yet. He must be busy. Or he's going to complain later that me tweeting about it several times and putting a video on YouTube wasn't enough notice that I was doing trains tonight. Probably the latter. It's usually the latter. Never mind, we can do trains without Chinny. No matter what he'd like us to think. Need some braking. Brakes! Slow down. No 90 miles an hour just yet. He's trying to watch the stream from Amiga. Probably. He'd probably be sat in a graveyard trying to watch it on his phone. It's one of the places he's tried to watch from in the past. There's all these whistle boards. I'm meant to be honking for all these, probably foot crossings, I assume. Yeah, there's a foot crossing. I got killed by a train. Was it a really fast one? No, it was a piece of shit. Is he a grave robber? No. Probably did a rod hull. He's probably tweeting angrily about something involving Maywood. Or Triangle. Or just anything really. He's apparently tweeted twice in the last hour. Oh, he's wanging on about Patreon. Well, his loss. His loss. Maybe he's sulking because it's not on YouTube. I lounged about watching some bloke driving a train. Very nice, Edward. Very nice. Pro streamer. Pro streamer like me who spends half the time swearing about his setup and forgetting to do things like put the bloody light on for the camera. That kind of stuff. Yeah. I've got a green screen. It's there in this container here. It's fucking rolled up because I can't be bothered putting it up and messing about with it. Streaming's great fun if people are watching. If people aren't watching, it's a bit pointless. Poo streamer. But the thing is, unless you start streaming, people won't watch, so you just have to fucking get on with it. There's no point crying about people not watching your stream. Just give it a go. If it goes well, then you'll slowly get people watching. I always used to think streaming was stupid. Didn't see the point of it, but I do see the point of it these days. It's fun. Proverb. Provos, look, we're having all that IRA shit on this stream. Bants! Pontrillus down Main, we are ahead of time again. All that means is that I'll be going too fast to stop at the station. Totes bants, fam. I'm not allowed to say totes bants, I'm not locked in a toilet. That's a warning for the 70-mile-an-hour speed limit that's coming up. It's been posted about half a mile before it, so I may just manage to get down to that speed if I start braking hard now. Very hard. There we go. No, I need to brake more because we're going downhill. Well, there we go. Timeliness bonus. That's quite a points haul I've got going on. It's not going to last. It's not going to last. I assume that used to be a station as well. Abergavenny, next stop. Currently looking like we're going to be a minute and a half ahead of time. Being ahead of time means I can probably brake early and crawl into the platform carefully. Whether I remember to or not is the trick. Whether I remember. And I'm not distracted talking about dicks or rats or something else at the time. Come on. Come on, you big green twat. That fancy village houses there. Yes! Go! Have I installed a toilet seat in front of my desk? No. What happens if I need the toilet is I go to the toilet. Okay, let's just roll that back. What happens if I need the toilet is I pause the stream and go to the toilet, which is out that door there and out that door there. If I turn round enough so that my hand's actually in shot. And oh no, I tell you, yeah. I mean, sometimes if I'm streaming on the PS4, I've got the headset on, connected to the controller or the wireless headset. I'll just go for a piss wearing that, and everyone can hear my go tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Everyone can hear my go tinkle. Everyone can hear me go tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Fucking hell. Words are obviously difficult today. But yeah, normally I'd just say I'll go for a piss. It's been 4 hours, I'll go for a piss. I think I've done that before. I think the Outer Worlds I might have gone for a piss in the middle of that. Put a screen up to say I'd done that. Whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. The most important thing is that I'm great. I'm fucking amazing. There, that's it. Said it. Can't help it. I'm just amazing. Great. Fantastic. Best streamer ever. Just a shame that the rest of the world doesn't seem to agree. Very wrong. Very wrong. Rub it in you cunt. I'll rub it in your cunt. Maybe I should start doing Snapchat for subs if I get affiliate. Snap for subs. And my Snapchat is just pictures of poos that I've done. I think that would be a splendid use of my time. I would take money if in exchange for that money I could send pictures to people of my poo and they couldn't complain about it. Oh, red, amber, red, the stream's going to shit. Oh no, it's gone back to green. I don't know if that caused any issues for you, but it's probably because I was talking about shit. What's going on here? I hope my internet's not going shit. It says that it's dropped 275 frames. Probably the fact that I've not paused all my torrents in the background of donkey porn. There we go. Maybe that'll help. Donkey porn. Scat chat, scat tat, shat chat. William Shatner. Donkeys don't have tits. Said with the confidence of a man who has checked. But they do have massive dicks. Fucking open reach. I'm pretty sure they're responsible for breaking the connection in the first place by knocking something out in the cabinet when they were rooting around doing something else. Because it was absolutely perfect for like 2 years, and then they fucked it up. And then it just randomly fucked up. And then it was kind of alright, but kind of broken. Like somebody just knocked something out and then put it back in a half-arsed way. That's I'm just blaming them, the cunts. I mean, it was a physical line problem, so it is their fault anyway, but just specifically through their incompetence. Here he is! Here he is! I knew he'd be along complaining that he was not told about it, even though I tweeted about it 4 times, posted a video on YouTube that it was happening, and tweeted when it was happening. Here it is, complaining away. Oh, I didn't know, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's just... Anyway, whatever. He's here now to enjoy the last part of the run into Newport. Well, to enjoy me failing to stop at Abergavenny. The story so far, Chinny, is that I failed to stop at 2 stations in the first half of the scenario, and I failed. It said on the stream thing, twitch.tv, 8 PM. You should have watched the video, it explained it all. Mostly. And I also, when I tweeted, I said, trains, twitch.tv, Mr. PSB. Honestly. Just check my Twitter, I do tweet about it. Yeah, Grinder, that's it. You'd fucking know about it if you were talking to me on Grinder, matey boy. No pillow would go unbitten. Twatch. Twatch, where all the twats are. I think Chinny does follow me on here with whatever secret account he has on here to not show himself up. Yeah, it's streaming at 60 FPS, but don't worry, it keeps fucking up and going jagged, and it is very very low demand in terms of there's a lot of trees in the way of any actual scenery to be rendered, so that's why it's fairly. Oh yeah, 80-mile-an-hour speed limit. I'd better brake for that. Downhill all the way into Abergavenny now. Way! Thank you, Bodie. If the textures are available. So if I stop braking now, I may just manage to get the end of the last carriage on the platform. Listen, for somebody who's gone fucking is one of them Top Hat Gaming Man, Chinny. For somebody who tonight has gone, it is Top Hat Gaming Man. For somebody who tonight has gone, I'm going to fucking say it. For somebody who tonight has gone, for somebody who tonight has gone, for somebody who tonight has gone. Do people give oral sex with a condom on? What are flavoured condoms for? For somebody who doesn't know that you don't have taste buds in your cunt, you're being rather smug about Chinny Hill 10 being his account name. Obviously, I was exceptional there with my put down, and my ability to speak. That's told you, you cunt. Right. Top Hat Gaming talk about grooming fat kids. Yeah, why not? Sure. Bareback breeder all the way. Stop! Stop! I'm still going to overshoot the platform. But I think I am going to have a coach on the platform. Just the one, though. It's fine, I can open the doors, it counts. The doors are open, it counts on the last coach. That's more like it. Traditional Sweary train simulator train stopping, look. You know, sometimes when you're at the train station, or when you're at the train station in the UK anyway, and they tell you which end, like there's a really long platform, like split into, and they tell you which end of the platform to go to. With me driving, it's always the far end. The end closest to where the train will leave the platform. And there may just be one door open at the end of the train for people to hop on that's just next to the platform. But here we are in Abergavenny. What is there to see in Abergavenny? Wales, Welsh people. There's a hill. There's some houses. I don't know how accurate this is. I don't even know if Abergavenny Station is actually anywhere near Abergavenny itself. Because often that's the case. You know, maybe the actual town's over here somewhere. Or maybe there's just nothing to see in Abergavenny. Don't know. Christ, never been to Abergavenny. Hello, Reinfused. No prostitute. There have been prostitute reviews. We have had prostitute reviews. Did the Welsh deserve good rail service? Well, according to Transport for Wales Rail, apparently not. Although that's not run by Transport for Rail Wales, that's run by Arriva on their behalf. So, I think it is anyway. For Rail Wales, let's have a look. Transport, or is it called? It's called Transport for Rail. Transport for Rails. Transport for Wales. Manage rail services across Wales and West England. Oh no, it's not Arriva anymore. It's Keolis Amy. Amy. Anyway, the thing is, oh, they've not put the bloody lights on my train. Look, no wonder I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. The thing is, it's changed now. The trains are like white and the doors are red. The tagline is "You get what you deserve." Their tagline is "The train stops here." Maybe. Probably not though. The next stop is Pontypool and Ewan at 16:43. I'll be the judge of that, motherfuckers. But yes, there have been station stopping issues tonight. But that's fine. There always are. So far we've done all right on this part. Let's not jinx it any further. But so far we've done all right on this part. Look at it, throbbing powerhouse of a shit box that has difficulty going up hills. Everything's always wet, so what do you expect? That sounds like it's been taken out of a prostitute review. Are there any prostitute reviews for Pontypool and Ewan? There must be prostitute reviews for Pontypool. It sounds like somewhere where there'll be prostitute reviews. And if there aren't, there'll definitely be ones for Cumbrad and Newport, because fucking hell. That's me, that is. I need to do a commemorative Pacer Sweary train simulator when they withdraw the last one from service. They should already, yeah, it's Michael Portillo. They should already have gone, but they haven't gone. Yes, no, this isn't a Pacer, this is a modern train. It's like 1990s. Pacer withdraw. Yeah, so the Pacers were meant to be gone, but because Northern Rail are incompetent fucks, who are now being nationalised for being incompetent, yeah, they were meant to be gone by 2020, but they're not. They're still around. So they're still around. Now, if you go to the official UK railway timetable site, in the information for all northern services, it basically says there may be a shit old train on this service. you may not be able to get on it with a wheelchair or get in the toilet with a wheelchair because they're not wheelchair accessible at all, and the toilets aren't accessible at all. I mean, the toilets are basically the smallest amount of space you need to cram a toilet in. I, being a big fat bastard, have fuck me. I, being a fat bastard, have fuck me. Now, I, being a big fat bastard, have trouble getting into them. They really are tiny. But yeah, Pacers are old, in need of renovation. So some of them are being given to heritage lines and preserved. There was the idea of them being turned into community centres. Definitely not room for Michael and a friend. I mean, the friend would have to sit on his knee, and that's just inconvenient. No, I don't think there's much more depressing than shagging in a Pacer toilet. I have no doubt somebody's done it at some point in the past, but there's just, it's just not good. So yeah, the Pacers might eventually be on their way out. They might have gone by the end of the year, but then they were meant to be gone by the end of last year, so who can say? They might still be going along in 10 years' time. Part of the reason they were going was we were meant to match up with European disability standards. I don't know if we're still doing that now that we've left the EU, so maybe they'll have an excuse not to bring that in, and we'll still have Pacers for the next 10 years. But yeah, some are being preserved for heritage lines, and some are... There was the idea that they were like going to use them as static community centres or something, so they were trying to offer them up. I suspect most of them will just end up being scrapped, the ones that aren't on heritage railways. I don't think there's going to be that many around. There's going to be some preserved ones, and that's going to be it. Which is great, because in like 20 years' time, 30 years' time, I'll be able to go to a preserved railway and go banty, 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 banty. And when I've finished noncing off all the kids, I'll be able to go on a Pacer as well. Nah, I'll be fucking alive in 20 or 30 years. My fucking health, Jesus. Anyway, that's enough nonce humour. We'll get back onto noncing again. So yeah, Pacers, shitboxes. We'll have to do a special Pacer episode. Maybe do the Settling Carlisle in a Pacer where it struggles to get up the hills and do more than 60 miles an hour. That was an entertaining one. Well, I'm glad that you're still around, Rich. I'm glad that you're still around. The screen on the left, I don't know what that's normally for. I don't know if you do driver operation only. It might just be like a computer information screen for setting routes and the like. In fact, I suspect that's what it is. It's probably the train control system. Does it play Doom? Yeah, it's like a Tesla. It's got all sorts of games installed on it. Yeah, you'd be vaporised by the UK incompetently nuking itself. The upskirt toilet can. All aboard the Nonce Express. Pacer Costa in every high street. I don't think so. I think Costa's too nice to be in a Pacer. The Russian nuclear missile train? No, it doesn't. I'm kind of still waiting on Siberian Train Simulator that looks ridiculous and therefore might have been quite fun to stream and play. It was announced a while ago with a fun trailer. I know it's on my wish list, but nothing seems to have happened yet with it. So, I don't know if it's still happening. Right, Pontypool and Ewan, 1.3 miles, uphill all the way. We are we don't have a lot of spare time, but we probably have enough to initiate braking somewhat early. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. The train's Trans-Siberian. The train's Siberian. Right, that warning would have been for the 50 mph limit. Let's get the brakes going. I was taught when learning to drive, brake early, get rid of most of the speed early, and then you can crawl in. And that's what I'm going to do here. Although the hill's steep enough that I can just sort of coast and slow down. Then should it go? Can't work out how to do it. Got the English translation. Yeah, then should it go is interesting. It's more arcadey than an actual proper simulator. Having said that, I mean, this is a piece of shit, really. It's not very accurate for the most part. It looks the part-ish, but it's not. The physics of it aren't greatly accurate. But yeah, Denshidego is another level entirely. That's very arcadey. Well, it is an arcade game, obviously, originally. Right, come on. Come on, you cunt. Let's have a proper stop. Let's have a proper stop. Come on. It's uphill. Right, the train is on the platform. Stop, stop, stop. 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 Look at that. I've lost some points for speeding, but I think you'll find that my train is on the platform, and indeed fully on the platform. All three carriages are on the platform. All three carriages are on the platform. The doors are open on all the coaches. We are here at Pontypool and New Inn. Now, I should probably be stopped a bit further up, but I don't really care. Fuck it. So, let's have a look around Pontypool and New Inn. There's Pontypool and New Inn. I don't know which part's Pontypool and which part's New Inn. I think that apart from Hereford, that's the first successful stop apart from Hereford, where I had to stop anyway, otherwise it would fail. The forklifts aren't going with their dodgy sound effects. Let's have a look at the local cars. No yellow Lamborghinis, so that's a tick, because there definitely aren't yellow Lamborghinis in Wales. To be honest, I'm surprised there are any cars at all, but it'll do. It'll do. And obviously the houses with the dodgy streets and the like. Back to the train. The next stop is Cumbrian at 16:48. We have 4 minutes to get to Cumbrian. Which one of you is from Cumbrian? No, we don't have a forklift minigame, I'm afraid. There's always someone from Cumbrian. So we're currently late, according to the timing. We're always late. Exactly, you could be in New York and Kazakhstan. As I say, I was going to open up with that, but I didn't have it set up in time. I mean, I've only been saying all day I'm going to do it and had all day to fucking set it up, but I was asleep, so fuck off. Ain't that the truth? So we're going to come around this bend here and pick it up speed because it's downhill, quite sharply downhill. Once we get to this 80 sign, we're going to do 80, or try to. Go, go, go! The Murray Walker of all trains. The pant egg down main. Down my pants. Down my pant egg. An egg down my pants. The Eli Silverman of all train drivers. Ah, Michael. I don't think it liked that. It kind of juddered when I put Big Face Michael up, so. Pants Meg. Cumbrian is home with the Jammy Dodger, is it? It's home with scum and filth. A wretched hive of scum and villainy. Oh, hello, Renesis is now following me as well. Thank you, Renesis. I don't know why you're following me. Because I'm a massive prick, but... It's happening now. It's all happening. Green omelette. Cummy omelette. Right. Forgot to raid you, you filthy pig. How's my evening? My evening is fine. I don't think the people raiding me would have been happy with it anyway, because I'm doing trains. And unless you're seeking out the trains directly, you will be disgusted and offended by the sexual energy on display with the trains. People just can't handle trains. They're too horny for most people. Cumbrian Platform 1, we're currently braking for that because we've learnt important lessons, and look, the platform's quite short. Oh, Chinny. The new and confusing world of Twitch, which has been doing streaming for longer than YouTube has, is upsetting Chinny. It's like when Triangle went off the air and then got replaced by Eldorado later on. No scat and we can have a deal. There has been a lot of scat this week on the Overhears Discord. I can't help but feel partially responsible because I posted a lot of it. And then Spexy posted even more. There's kind of been a poo-poo off in the filthy channel. Oh shit, that platform is really short. Stop! No, I'm going off the end of it. Oh well, whatever. I was too busy talking about shitting. I do get distracted when shitting talk is happening. But we are on time into Cumbrian, even if we're not necessarily on the platform with all the coaches. But look, that platform's well short, isn't it, bruv? I mean, it's not. It's at least long enough for 2 or 3 of those trains. Lewis Barth lives in Cumbrian. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, Rich, you and your pensioners. It wasn't the fact that you opened Discord, it was the fact that there was a load of pictures of shit on it. And, yeah. Well, it wasn't just pictures of shit, it was pictures of ladies with shit on them. I'm glad to have... Oh yeah, that woman shitting and then rubbing her face in it. Yeah, I'm glad to have played a part in 2 pensioners thinking you're a disgusting human being. I'm glad to have exposed you, because obviously you are a disgusting human being, talking to us a lot and hanging around with us a lot. The next station is Newport at 5 o'clock. I'll be the judge of that. 7.11 miles to go. Currently estimated to arrive 2 minutes early. But that could all go horribly, horribly wrong, depending on how things happen and unfold. You would have had them in the ass. You'd have shat all over their faces and gone, no, this is a disgusting human being. Plot twist is they didn't even see what you were looking at, they just judged you based on your appearance. Honestly, look at this piece of shit. Hive is paedophile, hiding in plain sight. You say he's hiding in plain sight, he doesn't stream on Twitch though like I do, does he? Paddy McGuinness. Daddy McGuinness. Oh, fuck. Speed limit coming up. 70 miles an hour. We already got to 70 miles an hour. It's taken a while. Now I have to slow down again. I've made the sullen woman look more colourful. I punched 88 hours into Train Sim. Great. Good. Train Sim's great. If you're into trains and simulating them and playing. Um, my collection of routes is ridiculous. I have spent quite a lot of money on them over the years. I don't really want to know how much. I got a lot of German rail. I don't tend to do German rail. I tend to do UK and mostly UK. But I do some of the Swiss stuff I like. The Rhaetian railway routes are really good. Even though they're mostly just going uphill at 30 kilometres an hour, then going downhill at 30 kilometres an hour through some tight curves. Fucking Lady Starlight of Cologne. Yeah, I mean, I have done some German stuff, but I've not got that much German stuff relative to what's out there. I've got like every German route. Like I've got pretty much every UK route and every Swiss route. My playtime on Train Simulator currently stands at 581 hours. So I've played it for about 500 hours more than Renice's has. Some of it was on stream. Quite a lot was probably on stream, to be fair. But I played it quite a lot before I was streaming it as well. The streaming thing is much more recent compared to my Train Simulator obsession. So it is quite interesting. It really shouldn't be interesting at all to stream, but it kind of works. You know, I'm here to talk. We have prostitute reviews. It's not just about the Train Simulator. Obviously, it's about everybody joining in. All the good stuff is on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, you know, all the Train Simulator stuff is on all my SWEARY Train Simulator streams from the past, and this one will eventually make its way over there as well. This is like when Fifth Gear moved from Channel 5 to UK Living. It's more like it's moved from BBC 2 to BBC 1, to be fair, with Twitch. YouTube had their chance, and I gave them a chance, but they're just not. They really haven't developed the streaming platform very much. They just kind of shat it out and went, there you go, lads, and nothing's really happened since. And they keep fucking about with everything, so I've just like, nah. It's a lot easier to do Twitch from OBS, so I'm doing Twitch from OBS. It's almost like it's designed to be a streaming platform and hook into streaming software rather than just being a video site with some streaming shit bolted on. Oh fuck, I'm speeding. And with yeah, Postcode's cool as well, because yeah, you can watch Twitch sitting on a grey while eating chips. Just download the app, Chinny. And before you even say, you've got a YouTube app as well, so you can. Don't even start. And yes, you can just watch it in the browser, as you can with YouTube as well, if you're going to be awkward. So, yes, you can. There is an app. You can subscribe to me. It will give you notifications when I go live, so you don't have to whine and bitch and moan. What was I was trying to do something on YouTube. I was trying to do it in the YouTube app. I think it was create a playlist and put some stuff in a playlist. So I tried it in the YouTube app. You can't do it in the main YouTube app. So I got the YouTube Studio app, and you can't fucking do it in that either. Or certainly no way that I saw you could do it. So there are two YouTube apps that are both fucking useless. Pain in the fucking arse. Right, I've got 40 miles per hour around these curves and in towards Newport. No, I only use it for watching. Mainly because you can't fucking use it for anything else. Our videos are underperforming every time. Well, you know, you're not clickbaiting enough, are you? You want some thumbnails. You want a nice hat, and you want to tell everybody how you voted Conservative in Brexit for the attention. Yeah, I tried Restream. I tried it once. It completely fucked up, so I'm never touching it again. It can fuck off. I'm going to stream on Twitch, archive to YouTube, and people can either watch or not. It's their choice. It's a free country, as we've been told repeatedly for the last 4 years, so. Exercise the freedom of the open market. Crawling through the curves, probably having to slow down to 20 because we're going to have to go across some points or some shit in a minute. Yeah, well, I'm going to sort out something for the chat on the screen. It'll arrive eventually. Like this again, I probably need to set up Streamlabs to sort that out. The answer to everything appears to be set up Streamlabs, but I've just been too lazy. CapChat, well, maybe CapChat then. The problem is there's already enough shit all over the screen without having chat in the way of stuff as well. Oh, it's just 20 because these curves are quite tight by the look of it. Bing bong. Let's zoom in, see as we've slowed down a bit. See me crawling in through the triangular junction into Newtown. Newtown? Newport. Not Newtown. $20 an hour, you cunt. 20 miles an hour. Seem alright on the old ETA. Oh, look at that. The beautiful town, city, whatever, of Newport. We could do paces up and down the South Wales line as well. That's got a pacer for it, hasn't it? Got just enough time to accelerate up to 30. Certainly not up to 20, 40 even. Well, there was in theory meant to be multiplayer coming to Train Sim World eventually. It's a feature they've said they're going to do, but whether it actually happens or not, I don't know. I would suggest not. I mean, they can't even create a recreation of the Great West Main Line route that they've already done in Train Sim and have it work properly with the correct safety equipment and stuff. They just didn't bother putting that in, so not that I'm bitter or anything that one of their earliest routes they still haven't fucking fixed. The cunts. Here we go, 3 cars stop. Can I get it on the dot? No, I'm past it, but close enough. It's alright, there's a lot of platform. They've obviously heard I'm coming and extended the platform. Here we are at Newport. Doors are open, so yeah, here's Newport. There's a nice Great Western high-speed train there. And they trundle sort of through Newport and onwards to Cardiff and Swansea. And there's the river. I think that's the Severn as well, isn't it? Maybe. I don't know. Ooh, what's that coming through? The freight train. Class 66. Some dude at the helm. And yeah, car parks, roads. Grey, misery, tunnel. So, yeah, new Microsoft Flight Sim looks really cool. I mean, I'm not interested in flight sims and I probably wouldn't play it, but it looks cool. Cool technology. Well, let's just roll back a little bit. It's cool technology if it works as they're claiming and as they've shown. Hopefully it's not a Milo and Kate but in an aeroplane situation. Probably don't need to connect for it though. That was a great journey. Scenario complete. So tonight's run has been kind of a run of two halves really. The first run was so bad it didn't even give me a score. The second run is a gold star. A gold fucking star. I don't think it was ever genuinely going to be made. But you can just imagine all the videos that would have been on YouTube of people punching Milo in the face or abusing him or trying to nonce him off. And that would have just been from me. I got XP. I got 964 XP of my nearly 140,000 XP total. I lost some points for speeding, but otherwise I was bob on time all the way down the line. It doesn't really do very much. Like, there's a level here, and there are some like, there are meant to be like community features, like you can see how other people have done on the route and how your friends have done on the route from Steam and stuff, but it doesn't seem to work really. So yeah, I mean, you may be shocked to hear that something in Train Simulator doesn't work properly, but there it is. That's just how these things go. Prepare yourselves for a visual of immense horror. No, not my face being made bigger. It's Michael Portillo enjoying watching a big fat man playing with his organ. There we go. Isn't that nice? What a lovely picture. Look at the colouring going on there. The nice red trousers and yellow jacket. Look at the man chuckling after Michael has said something about wanting a go on his organ. And as always, we leave you with a picture of Michael Portillo being Michael Portillo, because that's what Train Simulator, or Sweary Train Simulator, is all about. It is about Michael Portillo and the fact that he is the king of all trains, and we would all suck him off in a heartbeat because he is a beautiful, beautiful human being and man. And with that said, good night everybody. Have a nice dream about Michael Portillo's penis.